Welcome back, and today we're talking about the day I became a god, episode 2. So like always, let's just jump into it. I just have to say, I forgot about, well, I didn't forget about the anime. I knew the anime was coming. I just forgot at what time and what day the episode was going to air. There's just so many great animes coming out this fall season that I kind of forgot that, the day I became a god, episode 2 comes out on Saturdays. So expect this video on Saturdays. I just kind of forgot, so I'm gonna put it up today, Monday, even though I'm recording this on Sunday, so we're doing a little bit of time travel, but I digress. Let's talk about episode 2, some of the big moments, some of the funny moments that we had, because I did enjoy this episode. I don't think it was as strong as episode 1, but I still think overall it was a good episode. We got to see more of Odin, especially when she got to Yota's house, and how Yota's parents and even Yota's sister, her name is Sora, they all have names that has some type of connection to a god, right? We see, I think she was talking about the god of earth, the god of time for Yota's mother, and then the god of the sky, Sora, for Yota's sister. So I can't think that that's a coincidence. I'm pretty sure all those names and having to do with a god is definitely not a coincidence. It's gonna have to be brought up somewhere. Maybe there'll be like some sacrificial people or something. I don't know, right? But I just don't think that their names being part of a god or related to a god's name is coincidence at all. Now, we know this whole Odin and Ragnarok coming in 30 days is part of the Norse mythology. So I don't know exactly if they're really going to adopt the Norse mythology of everything. Again, I don't know how this anime is going to end, but right now, right, episode 2, we're about 24 days to the end of the world. So it doesn't seem like it's real right now, right? It does not seem like it's real right now. Heck, we still see Odin saying that, you do not need to study for the entrance exams because in 30 days the world would end, and she is still helping Yota trying to win Izanami's heart. She's still trying to get Yota and Izanami to be together as a couple. And this episode, she tried a couple of different ways, and they were quite funny. They were doing the whole movie scene with Sora's sister. She had a project for the summer that she had to do, and she had to do a couple movies. And I think the movies they were trying to do in this anime were actually actual movies, right? I think they were making fun of the Rocky, and I have to say I was laughing, I was rolling whenever Yota was yelling Izanami's name over and over and over. For some reason I was really loving that scene. But it was really, comedy. Everything was light, warming. It was a pretty good moment, right? It kind of got you away from the world ending in 30 days. So you might think that this anime is going to focus on the romance and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure by the end of it, it's going to have a lot of people crying, and we'll see when that happens. Right now, of course, the next plan that Odin had was to teach Yota how to play the piano, so, he can have something that Izanami also has, like, stuff in common. And we see that whenever he was learning, he put some time into it, he put some work into it. And whenever he went to Izanami's house, that's when I thought it was going to happen, when we had the magic moment. I mean, Izanami, we see she was blushing a little bit. She was able to play the piano a lot better than Yota. But then when everything was done and she really got close to him, I think that was the perfect opportunity for Yota to declare his love for her. Instead, what he did, he just told her that he wants to study with her in the library, and she agreed. Now, we know that both of these characters have been childhood friends for a very long time, and it was up until recently that Yota started like catching feelings, right? And that's all fun and dandy, but I really want to see what's going to happen. It would be really, really sad if, the world does end in 30 days, and on day 29 is when, Izanami and Yota finally realize that they love each other. That would be rough. That would just be so wrong in so many levels. But if that is the case, the way I would look at it is you will have one day to spend with the person you love, and they're just gonna have to make the best time with it. We'll see where that one goes. Now, I do think that Odin knows exactly what is going to happen. She does make use of her omniscience power, especially at the end of the episode where we got to see that Sora was hurt in some type of way. And Odin was saying, well, maybe something did happen. So she was kind of hinted at it. And that's when we see that Sora was hurt. We don't know exactly what happened with her, But next episode, I'm sure we're going to find out. And then we, of course, get that grim reminder that there's 24 days for the world to end. So, you know, we just have to wait and see, right? Because last time I checked, it was 30 days. So it's been 6 days already. 6 days. In one episode, they covered 6 days. So I wonder what the pattern is going to be going forward. Are they still going to be doing 6 days from now on or something along those lines? Hopefully they keep telling us, you know, the days, the countdown, because I want to see how grim is going to get as we get closer to those days. Because after a certain point, I'm sure there is going to be some signs. And once we get, you know, to those single digit numbers, I'm pretty sure Odin's characteristics are going to change. She's going to get a lot more serious. And you know, I will say in episode 1, where we got to see Odin with the 2 wolves and stuff like that, it seemed like there was some destruction magic, like some high level destruction magic. And if this follows the Norse mythology, then that probably means that there's going to be a, you know, Ragnarok is going to come, and there's going to be a lot of fights and a lot of magic and a lot of destruction. We just have to wait and see how it goes, because it will be kind of weird to see that, right? In episode 12 or 13, whatever, how many episodes this anime is going to have, if it turns out to be like a full-scale on war, and you know, maybe Yota and Sora and his parents are going to fight in this war. Now, this is just me making some crazy theories up. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I honestly think that Odin will probably sacrifice herself in order to stop Ragnarok, or in order to for the world not to end. That's what I think is the most realistic thing that will happen. But, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see where this anime goes. Overall, I thought this episode was good. Not as strong as episode 1, but I still have hope for this anime. It's supposed to be a very sad one, especially from the creator of Charlotte and Angel Beats. So I do have high hopes for this one. I haven't seen those other 2 animes. I might have to go check them out, especially if I like this anime quite a lot. I am enjoying it. And if, you know, by the end of this journey, it's absolutely amazing and I fall in love with it, you know, I still have those 2 animes to go back and check it out because it's from the same creator. But yeah, overall, great episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode in the comments down below. And like always, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.